Apparently, a dark red background is not what the doctor ordered when it comes to chroma key settings. So we'll see if that did the trick. And yes, absolutely did. I'm not going to roll this right now with the backdrop myself. Yeah, not going to roll the back with a backdrop on this one. Just because I think it would be more or less more issue than it's worth, to be quite frank. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and jump right in as soon as I remember that I actually have to tell this thing what to find. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where's the game one? The game one is right there. Okay. See, eventually when I get smart, I will, there we go. Okay, eventually when I get smart, what I'm going to do is I'll actually go ahead and I'll set this to be, I'll just have to do some clicks and that's it. But, yeah, until then, okay, so basically the name of this game is called Plague. It is available on Steam is where I got it. It's very similar actually to another game called Pandemic that I played a few years back now. My God, it's almost been 8 years since I originally played that original game. So, came across this one. Basically the premise is very simple. Basically, the premise is you are trying to create you play the role of a virus or a bacteria or a fungus or whatever. So, in this instance, we're going to do single player. Main game, play. Okay, so we started out as a bacteria, and then we had to eventually do what we needed to do in order to. The main goal is to get strong enough and wipe out the population of Earth. We eventually were able to take control from a virus and do the same thing, and eventually a fungus as well. We're going to try to do it today with a Neurax worm, and then eventually, if we can do that right, we can go up to parasite, prion, necroa, nanovirus, a bioweapon, and we'll even try these two just for fun. So let's go ahead and we'll select the Neurax worm. Over here, what this is as you play the game, you'll get, and you advance with each of the levels, you will get basically bonus points. So for instance, here I have an ATP boost. So what that is going to do to me is it's going to give me bonus points every time I earn DNA points, which is like currency in the game where you can advance and mutate your virus or bacteria or whatever you're using. There's a lot of different, as you see. So right now we're going to throw in that so I get a bonus every time we get some DNA. Then, like for instance here, we can get some additional. I haven't unlocked any of those yet. Xerophile gives us a plague bonus in arid climates, so if we're in any desert climates, we'll get a bonus. Ionized helix get a bonus when we de-evolve. So if something happens and our virus evolves something, we can backpedal it and still get a bonus amount of DNA on a refund, so to speak. Or if we upgraded something and we didn't want to. Same difference. Okay, so we got all that. We don't have anything else we can really throw at it. So we're going to go ahead and hit continue and continue. So right now we're looking at WDT. We can name our virus anything we want. So that was what I tried the first time when I tried to take over the world with a virus. Let's go with Oh, I don't know. Let's see, it's a worm. Oh, well, that's easy. Let's call it media. Okay, now, so our media Neurax worm has just been introduced. Now we have to decide where we're going to start it. So, as you see, 7.1 billion people on the Earth. Now we got to figure out where to start it. We can start it in any of these countries. Antarctica does not count. And basically, an airport and a seaport. And eventually, as your virus starts to grow and expand, some countries may get scared and they'll close off ports, which means you have to find other ways to try to infect that country. The hardest country on the map to do this with is Madagascar, because they've only got a seaport and usually they're very quick to close things off. And you don't want the virus to be too scary, too lethal, because then you're going to have other countries around the globe who are going to, like the United States and Canada and France and England and Russia, who are going to commit their full resources to shut you down. Okay, so in this case, we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and start us over here in Cairo. Or Egypt. Same difference. Okay, so now, the media begins in Egypt. The media has infected its first human, as you see why I've chosen this name. The media has infected its first human. Weak but used to hot temperatures. It must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. So, what this means is our virus is now expanded, so we're going to click. Undiscovered for thousands of years. Now, humans have entered into its natural habitat and given it a means to spread. Okay, so now, when you see the red dots like that with the virus symbol, that symbol, or disease symbol, that means that we've expanded into another area. And we click on that and we get DNA points. But moreover, we get to start taking over those countries. Okay, it's spreading from person to person in Egypt, and I can control it indirectly to make it go faster. Now, there's going to be orange or yellowish buttons. Those are just DNA bonus points. So, you don't want to go too fast, but you don't want to drag it out for too long, or else too slow is not as bad as too fast. But okay, so we got some DNA bonus points. Now we can go ahead and take a look at it. Ooh, we just got okay, so now we can take a look at our virus start date. Neurax worm, Egypt, start date was April 19th. Simple complexity, easy for me to say. I haven't used any DNA yet. There's no deaths, no average yet. We've only infected 9 people with an average infection rate of 2. Okay, and there's the evolution history right now. It hasn't done shit. This just shows you how your virus is going. We're not lethal yet. We're kind of severe, but not really. But we are infective. Okay, now simple transmission is just how it sounds. How does the media worm affect? How is it transmitted to spread itself? And of course, as you see here, this is the scan of the brain of what it looks like when the worm is inside its host. Okay, so we can do how it spreads, or we can go to actual symptoms. Also, we have abilities up here. This is how it's able to withstand medicines, hot, cold temperatures, and even spread by being transported. Let's go ahead and get our give it the ability to breach the blood-brain barrier and access the host's brain. This is going to cause dystonia, which is rapid eye blinking. Okay, so that cost us 1 DNA point. We now have something else that just Christmas treed off of it. As you see, it now is changing both pictures. Tendril production, as you see, our tendrils have gotten longer. In the cerebral cavities begins. Enables increased control over the host brain, so we're going to evolve it to do that. Okay, now we have more Christmas tree. Beta receptor blockers, dampening anxiety in the host and lessening severity of allergic reactions to the worm. That will enable it to be undetected. Okay, what do we got on that? Information, mass synthesis of neurotransmitter gamma aminobutyric acid significantly reduces anxiety in the host and minimizes severity of any reactions. Tendrils tweak dopamine receptors, inducing occasional states of psychosis and personality shifts to better accommodate the worm. We're going to hold off on that one. Okay, tendrils mesh with the frontal lobe, which is going to be the conscious thought. Yep. Gain ability to mentally manipulate the host. Okay, can we do one more? No. No, we're going to have to get some more points here. We can do that. So this is going to help it spread. What it's going to do is it's going to manipulate the dopamine transporters, and it's going to give its people ADHD, which is going to encourage the host to fly to a target country. Okay, we're down to 2 points. We can't do it anymore. Okay, so now we're going to see what's going to exactly happen now. Okay, and then you'll get little tips like this throughout the game. So we have media infects hundreds. Media has infected hundreds in Egypt, increasing the chance that the infected person will infect a healthy person. Keep evolving your disease. And we got numbers down here. So we're at about 310 right now. And you'll get different pictures. And these pictures will change as damage to the country occurs. Or I should say to the world. Okay, so we just got more DNA points. We should in a moment be getting an ability to fly someone to another country. Oh, we just infected, looks like possibly Syria or Iraq. Nope, just shy of Iraqi border. So as you see, we're right about that 1 point. So Goldman Stanley bank crisis, cash traffic loss due to technical error in their random number generator. That'll affect people's finances just a little. Okay, as you see down there in the left corner, we're about 27 DNA points. And, oh, we got Saudi Arabia. Oh, we're getting more countries. And you'll also hear when you're reaching certain levels, like, for instance, oh, here it goes. Now we can spread it by plane, and we can go pretty much anywhere. So we'll go ahead and we'll hit the United States. Why not? Okay, right now, with what our affectability is, we have now, the media has infected more people in the world than TB. Okay, U.S. is now infected. We are now at 16.7 million people. Now, the problem with attacking the U.S. right away is they have a lot of money. A lot of money, so that they're able to slow the infection. So, in order to combat that, we gotta give ourselves the ability to withstand attack. So what I've just done is I've given us the ability to become resistant to class 1 and 2 drugs, which is going to increase the effectiveness in wealthy countries. And I moved it farther, making the pathogen harder to synthesize in the lab, which will slow any cure speed. We're going to go to pheromone secretion used to get the host to travel on planes to target countries. Okay, we're now infecting India. We just infected Spain, Spain and France, it looks like. We just got South Africa. Now we have another chance here. We're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and hit Russia real quick. Okay, so now we've hit Russia, we've hit Japan, we've hit, looks like Turkey. We are now the media has infected more people in the world than HIV. We're up to 14 DNA points. We've infected 82 million people worldwide. Okay, we're going to take those points. And let's go ahead and bring us over to Brazil. If we don't get Madagascar and, well, we just got North Korea. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this. We just got the UK. Okay, we're going to pause that for a moment because it just dawned on me that you actually can't see what I actually want you to see. I'll put myself over here. Put myself in the middle of the, okay, there we go. Put myself right there. There you go. Now you can actually see what I wanted you to see, which is the DNA points. Okay. And we're back in. Okay, we just got more of Africa. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to nail Greenland on this. I'm going to nail the 3 island countries that usually give us the biggest problem. Them, Iceland, and Madagascar. Rainfall, humid countries are getting more water, so that we can use that. Or at least we can on others. No, guess not. Okay, oh well. Okay, so now we can, ability to grip. We can control the motion of it, the transferability. We're looking at ability to grip with portions of the body while pulling and pushing other sections. Giving it faster movement outside the host and increasing infectivity. Let's go ahead and do that. Ability to propagate, deflects the waves, increase the speed outside the host. Yes. Here we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give it the ability to go through, dehydrate, and become lighter to float on the wind. And we're also going to give it the ability to survive in water. Genetic swap with the host body. Let's go ahead and get that done. Okay. And of course, you're also going to get bonus. You're going to get. Okay, minor new disease is spreading, so you're not that much of a threat right now, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to take the points first. And let's see, let's go ahead and hit Iceland. Just because I want to get those islands that usually give us a hard time. Once again, this game is called Plague. And it is available on Steam, I believe for $14.99, I believe it was. Wow. I just got... We're getting massive infections here. Come on, I clicked on it. Okay, it let me click. If I lost that, I was going to be pissed. The game is called Plague. Zach. It's available on Steam at $14.99. Oh, here we go. Got some more in Russia. And now we just gotta see where we want to go. Let's go to China, because I don't know if we've actually hit China yet. So, okay, so we just got New Zealand. Got the Scandinavian countries. We just got Cuba. So that's good. Oh, another possibility here. Let's go ahead and get Canada. This doesn't look like we had Canada yet. Okay, so, okay, now we're going to go ahead and use some of our points because we got a shit ton of points right now. Let's see. Tendrils to increase brain pressure. Let's get some lethality in there. I don't even know if that's really a word or how you pronounce that, but what the hell? Yep. We gotta increase the infection. Oh, we're gonna get some overdoses here. Let's see here. So, can't go there. Okay, we got 5 DNA points, so we'll sit with that and see. Oh, we are getting... Brazil shuts down seaports. Well, Brazil's a little late to shut down them seaports. Hate to tell them. Here's Brazil. And we just got the first death. As you see, we're getting infection rates around the world right now. I'm going to make sure everyone has been... Okay, looks like we're just looking at that island right there. Okay, now when you see this, normal life in the USA is breaking down due to media, which is kind of true in and of itself. That also slows down the cure. So... right now, as you see, the world infection rates are at 4.4 billion people infected. There are 7.3 million dead as of now. And then you'll start to see countries fall into anarchy due to the media. And once they're in anarchy, they can't do any more research. So, and then you'll hear this song. And basically, that's a song from the Black Plague. So that tells you how effective and deadly your virus is. People in Greenland are dying faster than people are being infected. Now, that's important because if you kill off all your infected individuals and you leave some survive, that's a bad thing. The media has mutated and developed the confusion symptom. Sometimes you'll get that. So, we're going to go ahead and use up some of our points again. We're going to make it harder to... okay. What we just basically did is we're developing a new strain, making it harder to synthesize and harder to get rid of the worm. So, as you see, we got about 11% down here. We've now killed more than the Black Death. We're going to go back over to Greenland. We killed 100. We've killed more than 120 million dead in the Spanish. Coming up on 300 million. We just passed more than smallpox. So, and we just got a shit ton of points more. Infected warship media. People infected with the media are reported visions of rapture and glorious new overlord species. Without a cure, life as we know it will be over. Which is kind of similar. So we've got... Make sure we get those countries. Any country that looks like it's not spreading fast on, I want to make sure I get those. Basically, the blue bar is the healthy. The red bar is who's infected. The black is those who have died now. So we are coming into the closure here of our disease. We're going to go ahead and come up there. We're going to grab them in the Baltic states. As you see, we got 4.3 still left. As far as healthy, we've got only 100 million people. And we are closing in to successfully infect the world. Just going to keep our eyes on... Yep, there he is. Should have the last... It doesn't look like we have anybody else who is healthy, so... We have immaturity symptom mutated. Media has mutated and developed the immaturity symptom. Again, kind of like real life. So we're going to go ahead and make another strain. And so we just went ahead and made another strain. And let's see, severe. Yeah, let's give him some OCD to deal with. And yeah. There we go. And syphilitis, multiple inflammatory lesions. Well, we can't do that yet. Okay, looks like we don't have enough. Yeah, why not? We're going to have a lot of dead, so we might as well give it the ability to harness that, huh? Okay, new obsession, eradicating parasitic worms. Reports are coming in all over the world of an extreme obsession with eradicating parasitic worms. Research being crowdsourced on a huge scale. Yeah, we'll go there. Okay, once again, we're down to 0 healthy people. So the last healthy person on the planet has recently become infected with the media. So there are no more healthy people in the world. The media has taken it all over. Which is kind of similar to real life. Okay, media enslaves humanity. The whole world worships the media as their god and master. Efforts to cure the plague have ceased, and humanity is entering a dark new future as a slave species. And there's victory. The whole world worships the media as their god and master. Efforts to cure the plague have ceased. Humanity entering a dark new future as a slave species. And then what you get here is it actually plays it back for you. And you get to watch it in real time without making the decisions to watch what happened, how it happened, why it happened. Some diseases, now this is the first one I've ever actually done, where part of the win category was that you could enslave the people. With other diseases, the only way to do it is to actually kill off the entire population, which eventually they would all die anyway, because it'll go since they're not going to cure it, it is a lethal worm, you know. But yeah, so that is the game. It is called Plague. It is available on Steam. I believe it was $14.99. It is a highly fun game, and definitely one. It's a good time waster, and it's a good strategic game as well. So to see how you do it, how you can get the effectiveness and the and accomplish the overall goals. So it is in there under strategic. So and then down here it gives you the ability to share it to your Facebook page or your Twitter account, and it keeps track of how many days it took you for your players to take over things, which here would be 491 days. So, and then after you hit exit, now we've unlocked the new plague and gene is discovered for single player, which is the translesion gene type, which is a parasite plague, which has now been discovered. And I don't think... Okay, yep. So, new parasite's been uncovered, so you get that, and then you'd be able to keep on trucking right down to the end. So, once again, like I said, the game is called Plague. Right on Steam, $14.99. Go ahead and you can, if you liked what you saw here, go ahead and check that out. And like I said, it's a really fun game, and it's a very strategic game. So it's almost like playing a game of chess, except you're moving a virus around the world. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is one of the rare times you'll actually just see me kind of like hovering in the with a red backdrop, and not have a truck bed behind me or an office behind me. But anyway, hope you guys had some fun. I always have fun when I play this, and I'm glad I could bring you a brand new game here today. We will be introducing this to either live streams or just regular episodes. I'm not sure. Probably just straight up live streams. But anyway, had some fun. And once again, this is stream number 2 today. And the only way you're going to know that I'm streaming on a day like today where it's not part of the normal schedule is to make sure you hit that subscribe button on whatever you're viewing me on, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, or Smashcast. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central. Till then, stay healthy.